International collaboration is more than ever important in order to face the challenges that the society has to answer. So I mean, there are many conditions for increasing the collaboration between universities, between different kind of associations. The first condition is really open science and data, exchanges of data, and being able to bring to all researchers the data that are available. And this is very important for open science. And I will say that open science is really a first condition that needs to be fulfilled in order to create this collaboration between all researchers in Europe, but also in the world. The second condition is really to have a code of integrity in research, because when you are exchanging data, when you are doing open science, it's very important that you put in place very kind of norms in order to fulfill the condition of integrity in research, also assessing the risk of exchanging data, and this is something which is very important.
I think ALLEA also have a huge responsibility encouraging cooperation, because in our geopolitical situation, which is not very nice right now, I would say, in Europe and in the world, I think misuse of research data, or dictators can use it for bad things. It's very bad. So that's another big discussion, how open science can be. And such data as biotechnology, mechanics, IT technologies, artificial intelligence, it's a very dangerous stuff. And I think ALLEA also can contribute to that issue, having meetings, having discussions, and making the resolutions, how to do it better.
Once we all agree that science is not only here to stay, but it's here to help mend the world. I don't have to give examples, climate, pandemics, but also the humanities and the social sciences. This has to be above all disputes, which does not mean to say that scientists should not participate in trying to resolve the disputes. I would also call upon my fellow scientists all over the world to get their hands dirty if things in their countries have to be mended, but the science has to be above all. And once that is the case, and that is kind of agreed upon, then we can start moving forward in a better way.
I think that the rules of the game have somewhat changed. Until a few years ago, we could say that there was a clear distinction between political life and academic life. And now we see that these crises have brought about a closer connection between our academic institutions and the country in which they operate. That is a particular challenge that we need to face and to deal with. I think that the best solution out of it is to maintain the freedom of academic research beyond any type of political distinction. And that's what ALLEA is about, and that's what all academies are about.
It's critical to encourage international collaboration at the moment. The world faces a series of problems where science, engineering and technology can help. Climate change, challenges to biodiversity, pollution in the form of not only greenhouse gases but other toxic gases, solid waste. And these are problems that are global, and therefore we need global solutions, and we need the best people from around the world collaborating in order to do our best to make a world that's fit for future generation of humans and the other species with which we share our planet. The other thing that is happening, of course, is that some of the new technologies that are emerging are extraordinarily powerful, and the ability to combine information technology with advanced engineering, robotics, creates enormous potential. And the challenge with any technology isn't whether the technology is in and of itself either a good thing or a bad thing. It's always about the particular use of it. So it's important that scientists and the academies that represent some of the very best researchers around the world make clear and talk to policymakers and explain what the possibilities are, what the potentials might be, what the risks are. At the end of the day, it's then up to the politicians, the people that make policies, to work out how to regulate in a way that gets the best out of advanced technologies and avoids the worst.
I believe that we all have to realize that just the crisis is something that makes us and enforces us to have this collaboration. Otherwise, we'll not be able to respond to all the problems that we deal with, especially the crises which are related to wars, but also to climate change. We never can respond alone. So as a society, of group of institutions, we can be heard, and then this voice will be strong. So motivation is quite easy to be explained, and we understand why we should do it together.